A few days ago, I asked Arkhaas for some Haze coaching. He is an excellent player, being rank 1 for the majority of Season 7 and being rank 2 only behind my Barb Smurf and above my main account. So you already know that he is an amazing player, but what makes him the best Haze player EU? Maybe even in the world? Is it the fact that he has great results with Haze in ranked games? Nah. Maybe having played the most Haze games? Also no. How about him being a Haze rep in the character Discord? Not anymore. No. The reason I call him the best Haze player ever is that he is probably the person that is the most down bad for Haze I have ever seen. He literally renamed his account for some time to I would bark for Haze, and whenever you post any picture of Haze, he will start barking. So he's definitely the perfect person to coach me on Haze.
You've already played her, right?
Yeah.
So you know what she does. Let me look real quick. Something.
Yeah, my Haze games.
Yeah, okay, you actually played a lot. What the fuck? With the builds, what builds do you have?
Okay,
so the second one, I think you can delete it. It's not that good. I've read up. I gonna send you some builds that I use currently.
Is it true that I can just cancel the reload with my D-skill?
Yeah, you can. Sure.
Okay.
If you instantly, I mean not instantly, because with some abilities it will bug. Like if you use the instantly after Q, instantly after W, it will bug and not use the D skill. That's a bug we already reported to Nimble Neural. So you need to use it like 0.1 second or something after using the spell. And it's actually a good way to deal a burst that is quite unexpected for enemies.
That also like, makes the W work out a lot better.
The W postcast delay is like awful.
Yeah.
I hate it so much.
Because it seems like the character wants to like spam abilities to always get the auto attack reset, but then you always have this delay on it, which makes it feel really bad.
Yeah, the W, I usually only use it like at either at the end of the fight or when I really need to use it, like to cancel something or to just to get some distance. But otherwise, you definitely don't want to use it in a DPS rotation, since it makes you lose much more time that you actually deal damage with it.
Trying to grieve me. Actually, he gets his weapon before me. That could be scary.
It's fine. No, it's fine. Even if you don't have your weapon, don't forget that all your other items have amp, so your weapon isn't like the biggest damage upgrade, since you do not make good use of AP anyways.
No way she comes here with 2 items.
Bro, if she comes here, you just win this. Oh, you probably want to go ERBS, by the way, first.
Okay, wait.
What is she doing?
I'm just gonna let him live.
Yeah, you can't franchise.
Sour's that good now?
Yeah, it's a better damage upgrade than getting your weapon first.
Damn.
And also, shredding your bugs kinda sucks.
I've never built Horus. That item is so bad.
It synergizes very well with Ace, since she autos a lot.
What's the game plan now? Do I want to contest?
Either Alpha Meteorites. On this build, probably Meteorites, since Iron Maiden is a huge upgrade. And Ace contests very well objectives, and doesn't farm that well.
Does it even scale with amp? Oh, that scales with amp, okay.
Yeah, it's basically only scales with amp and doesn't have that much of a good base damage. So like your E rank 1 will not deal that much, but it will deal a lot in late game when you will have it maxed and with a good amount of amp. And also your EQ basically deals a shit ton of damage if you use it well.
There you go.
Okay, he's not reacting.
I haven't. Why do I have no what?
There's a bug. Yeah, when both A's E each other, the sound get bad. Basically, in the Ace battle, what you want to do is just proc your passive as much as possible. Staying in A will not do much.
I did no damage to her. Holy shit.
Yeah, you need to just run and proc your passive at the same time. Use your W, don't forget. Important. You can use your W pretty early in the fight, since you can just kite then with Q without getting hit by her Q.
Oh
And also
yeah,
don't
okay,
forget
now it makes
that
sense.
your passive gives you a shit ton of movement speed, so the more you use it, the more distance you will gain while while dealing damage. Yeah,
Okay,
you
let's
broke
see.
it on basically every every boosted auto. Kala is fairly easy. You have more range than her. You just wanna get back while dealing damage.
Team on
You
her.
have your
I even kill Aya. I don't think it can.
You have less range than AR Aya probably, or like the same range, so you probably just wanna poke with R. If you go in melee like that, she will have a free RW, so it's not that much of an idea. Just poke with R, you don't need to move closely.
No, he got... Okay. Wait a minute.
Oh,
What the fuck?
Oh.
I'm dead.
Yeah, you are.
Damn, W has good amp scaling from Aya.
Yeah, you need to never get in a melee. You have your R is basically like the best tool against Naya, since it outranges her by a lot compared to your other abilities. Since basically you have the same range, but she deals more damage with a less amount of spells. So you just wanna keep the range.
Do I want to mainly hit with like Q on my R, or like do I want to auto attack?
Probably with Q's. Basically, your R auto attacks will have a bigger scaling late game, but in early game your RQ will deal way more damage, like a shit ton more. And it also procs Sprite, which you usually use on Haze.
Should I use E for DPS? Yeah, right.
As I said earlier, the E isn't that good in early games. It scales a lot, but it has no base damage. So until you have like a few points in it and a lot of amp, you don't want to use E alone. You want to use mostly EQ or just E and insta cancel it to get the passive proc.
So mainly go for passive procs.
Yeah, it's your main source of damage. Early on especially, early mid. Haze is quite weird since DPS changes a lot on the scalings. Like the more amp you have, the more R and E focused she will be. But in early game she will be a lot focused around Q and autos.
After these few games, he gave me these 3 builds. The first and the second one are very similar, but I mainly use the second one. If you want a more tanky build, you should use the third one.
Okay, basically in this lobby, you really wanna avoid the Catty. Like, a Catty is unplayable. It's legit not a matchup. And
Okay.
same for PLO basically. If you meet Catty or PLO at 3, either you try to keep your distance as much as possible without getting hit a single time or you die, or you just avoid them and run away as soon as you see them. Both matchups are really hard. Basically, PLO, if you don't dodge his E, that's an insta kill. And Catty, if she just gets close to you, you just die. You should take, by the way, in hospital, what's it called, alcohol, and here a coffee to make vodka bread. Should have told you earlier. But it's fine. Now you can just make like some garlic bread or something.
I don't need food if I don't get hit.
Smart. Yeah, so you're like really early. You have a good amount of food. You can get a good amount of mastery. You can get the vision, everything. Okay.
Crap. There you go.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Yeah, keep the distance. As long as you don't get hit by Q, nothing can happen to you.
My kid! No! Actually, I just take the tree.
Yeah.
Tree.
Instead of like continuing to use your E to chase him, you can just insta cancel and get the passive frag. So you can still chase with the move speed from passive, and you don't lose. And you don't lose the damage from just using E without anything.
If you look at the the Haze skin that was announced at her release.
Bro, I love it. It looks so good.
The real question is why there are like no weapon prices at the weapons. Like, she's a weapon salesman, but the skin doesn't have that.
That's a good question. That's an actual good question. That's just because it's maybe not that much of a rare skin, so if I don't wanna invest too much into it.
Oh no.
Yes,
Get away from me.
Yeah. If you get hit by E, you're probably dead, so keep your distance as much as possible. Playing this very well.
I can see you.
You wasted here, so it's a free kill now.
I fucked up my dash.
As if it's like, see. Wait, what is it doing? Push the E, nice.
There's no way he gets away. Oh, come on.
Oh.
Oh no.
Okay, nice. Full play.
Yep.
It's close, but not unless you get the tab in now. Okay, so Jackie, you can just poke her, and when she uses E, you knock her back with R and continue the fight.
It's a tank check. It's there you go.
Okay, she wasted E, so now you're pretty free. Don't think you can chase this anyway. Haze has quite a bad chase until she has a good amount of points in E.
Haze attack still no damage without passive.
Yeah. I mean, her AP scaling is quite awful. She has no AP scalings on spells. She has no basic attack amp. She has nothing to help her with autos. Okay, so keep in mind also to always keep your own CDR in check. You always want to get the maximum CDR you can. In these builds, you only have like around 20% or something, so usually with blood you wanna go for the 40% with either QH or prominence. Even separate is fine, but usually you'll get maidens, and Iron Maiden is like a really strong late item. Haze at all objectives is like really good. She has a lot of poke from long range, but she's really squishy, so be careful of her bodies against her. You just get focused down a lot if you're not careful. And she also makes Omega quite slowly, so yeah.
Okay, he's fucked.
Yeah, he's fucked.
He is so fucked.
Bro. Nice. Played.
I just, yeah.
There was
Let's see.
someone in the zone, I think. But... And your weak take is quite slow. You can take almost no damage while doing weak, but it's quite slow. And you will need to use the UR.
Get back here.
So I got it.
Might die now.
Get the items and be careful of the Sylvia that was around here.
I built this.
I mean, Tinderos is good, but you want the CDR cap on another slot anyways, so I'm actually quite unsure to what to do with those items, since you don't... Basically Mithril is like useless outside of Tindalos. Maybe you can just do Myth Boots and QH. You don't have any use for Mithril outside of Tindalos or Myth Boots, so I guess it's a Myth Boots angle.
You got to Sylvia that?
Can buy a cam with those credits.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
Okay,
I'm dead.
Yeah, you're dead.
I
Yeah,
didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it either. Yes, maybe you yeah. When facing Katy, you should W first when she Qs in. Like there, you didn't see her, so like it's really hard to react to this. But when she Qs in, you insta W, and then you can reposition with either R to knock her back, or E and you keep your distance while damaging her.
No, I'm still not really sure how dagger skill works, because sometimes you hear it over a large distance and sometimes you just don't hear it at all.
You just need to put the sound at the maximum, I guess.
My sound is already the maximum.
Oh,
I'm playing Nadine. If I want to win against Hedjin, I have to hear her E before I can see it. It's literally, if I see it, it's already too late.
Yeah. Yesterday I got one tap by Bianca RQ for RE from out of vision.
There are some sounds that you just have to instantly react to.
Yeah.
And sometimes, I don't know, Haze is like, after a certain point, she just deals so much damage.
Yeah.
Passive.
Basically, you need to have like the passive maxed, the Q maxed, and the E maxed. When all of them are maxed, you start dealing a shit ton of damage because of the scalings that become insane. And the E-based damage is starting to ramp up greatly. Ace deals nothing without amp, and a shit ton with a good amount of amp. Basically, it's like every amp card that just has insane scaling with transitions for some reason, but none without.
Wait, and Daniel is also a horrible matchup now.
Yeah. Daniel is probably a bit easier than Katie, I'd say, for Ace. Since you have a lot of ways to not let him get onto him for long. Like if he gets onto you with E once, if he gets onto you with E, you instantly R, and he gets knocked back, and he can't auto to you.
Yeah, Haze actually has tools that are fast.
She has tools to get the Daniel off of her. Katie is like another thing. She has 2 gap closes, a root, a ground. She has a lot of stuff to cancel Ace.
He has the mobility and she can remove your mobility.
Yep. Daniel can't escape from your knockbacks and stuff.
It's time for the trap
Bro.
gaming. I can build it.
Bro.
I actually get the stuff.
No, you're not real. You can't be real.
Fuck happened to him? He has no items.
Not even gripping a TP, shaking my head. By the way, UQ checks bushes, you can use it for this. Wow, killing the no item selling. Okay, nice. That was
I'm dead. No.
Yeah.
Actually, I would have died either way. Sylvia.
Don't forget to use your this skill to get the reload animation cancel. It can save you like 0.75 seconds. Just play around the speed gates. As long as you don't get hit by E, Aiden should be free, since he cannot get in range from you without E. I think if he R's, keep your W to
okay.
right after. Oh.
Wait. I'm dead! Oh, okay.
There, what you should done probably is okay. First you miss your W, of course. That's quite bad. But instead of Eing out instantly, you should first R, then E, because you cannot use it when you're already in range. But your E you can, so you should R first to get him off, then E, so you're not in range of his Q anymore.
I always forget that. That word knocks people back.
And also your R slows you, so the faster you get out of it, go away from people, the better it is. Special like your E cancels your R, so just using R for the knockback, then E away is always better to escape. Yeah, I don't should be fine as long as you don't get hit by E, and when he Rs, then you have like a free W usually. Yes, except this time I guess. But usually you have a free W once he Rs, so it's quite easy to not get in his range for long. She'll be able to get out pretty easily. But Ace is like so squishy and doesn't have like a big dash or anything, so she dies from every CC she takes. You really need to be careful about everything. Stun him. Good job. Always grip people at TP. Anyway, I love to go for the wolves and the vision first. Like, yeah, it's usually people will try to take the wolves first, so contesting them is a good idea. without a whip skill, Laura shouldn't be too difficult if you just stay in long range.
Ew.
The R autos in the early game deal no damage. Yeah, you should be fine. That's a tree for free.
Yo, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Okay. The
EQ post cast delay is like so bad. If you're not sure to hit it, you should just never not use it. The EQ post cast delay is like really fucking bad. And
I was very surprised by her burst damage.
yep, when you get hit by Laura W, you get fucked. That's how it goes.
The fuck?
Poor Aya getting rift.
Oh fuck.
Bro, what the fuck is happening? They're not even full build. Oh, and someone took the tree in the meantime. Where's the item?
Hey yo, what the fuck? Hey yo,
Bro,
what
she has
is
nothing.
this?
What is she doing? She has nothing. Oh,
My killer's get. Oh no.
Oh, no. Yeah, just run, just run. If you don't get hit by E, you should be fine.
Yeah, he still has the slows.
Okay, you should be fine, yeah.
So fast. Oh wait.
Oh. You can use W to cancel the Q damage.
Might be that,
Yeah,
unless.
you're probably dead here. Oh, nice. Nice dodge. Yeah, you have an E now. Nice, good dodges. What you want to do is when it hits Q, you W when you see him come to you to cancel the Q damage, and also just stop in the middle of R of Q. I mean. Oh, you just got rage ping in Gen chat. Let's go.
Fuck.
Good job.
Coaching is working out.
That's when you realize you're getting better on Haze, but just starting to rage ping you. Glad.
It's time to answer the rage ping the only way you can. With the who are you?
He's saying that you should leave when you lose fights, but how the fuck are you gonna learn your character if you leave every time you lose a fucking fight?
Take every fight. It's norms.
The point of learning your character is losing into learning.
You chat being you chat.
Yeah.
Why small boobs? Veg. Dodge into game crash?
Bro, what? The game crashed when it dodged?
Yeah.
I see two STLs. For any kids, I really don't want to play this game. Good thing it's you that is playing.
Two eyeballs.
Oh, two AR isols. Nah.
No.
Oh, he's playing the build you were playing before, so he's a bit faster. Even a lot faster, actually. Oh, when another ace is you need to W instantly, so you cancel her E. She doesn't have the chance to catch you while doing damage and proccing behind you. Nice. That's a filter. Careful to not let him auto-attack you that much, he has a lot of AP.
Oh wait, I'm dead.
R. No, you need to R instantly. When he is on you, you need to R instantly. That's still something you need to get used to, but it's fine, it's fine. You'll get better with time, you just need more games to get the habit of doing it. Okay, so things you still need to get used to. Cancelling the passive animation with the skill, and thinking about the R knockback before using any mobility spells. That's the thing you need to get used to.
Good coaching. Lagus is still pissed. It worked out.
I hope I managed to teach you some things, and thank you for listening to me at least. Alright, see you then.
After that, I actually started winning a lot of games. So the coaching definitely helped me, and I also hope that it will help you. If it helped you, or you want to see more coaching vids, let me know in the comments below and subscribe. I see you aren't subscribed yet, you better click that red button. Okay, have a great day, bye!